Well, here we are, the week starting the 22nd of April here. So what I'm going to do is have a little bit of a run through some of the trades from last week. And I'm starting off with a daily chart on RBS and a trade that we may potentially really kick in today to the long side on Royal Bank of Scotland. So for those of you interested in banking stocks, let's have a little bit of a run through of this. We're seeing the prices really start to move down, back down to that sort of 270p area there, finding a bit of support, having a little bit of a rally from there. The uptrend is still certainly just about in play looking at the monthly chart, but we're seeing the buying opportunities, those indicators turn from green to red. But the interesting thing about that is that subsequent pullbacks, if you're not already in, I'm kind of looking for a good close above this sort of 290 area here. If we can close today above 290, I can easily see 315, 320 coming through on RBS. Keep an eye on that. And there can be some really good moves coming forward, maybe even a push a lot higher than that. But I think for now, a close above that sort of 290 area today could see further prices north. Looking through to the 4-hour chart, which is a really good time frame for those of you who don't have a lot of time to trade. Maybe you can look at the markets 3 or 4 times a day, something like that. It's a really good time frame for that. And those yen pairs continue in their ascendancy. Very, very strong markets. A lot of intervention going off, obviously, in the Japanese economy. But we're seeing some good continued buying pressure here. We had a buying opportunity on Tuesday last week on the 4-hour chart. Now, typically, trades like this, you're in for 2, 3, 4 days, something like that. And we're seeing prices here moving higher. 97.90 or so is your entry, worst case scenario entry. And here we are now 99.70. So we're up a good 200 points or so from that trade, just approaching that target area now, having gapped up over the weekend. A really nice move and a classic swing trade as those indicators here, Trendsignal below this 25 dotted grey line here, moving from red to green, and this vector average line turning from red to green as well. A classic entry in line with a very strong uptrend. We like to buy in line with the uptrend here at Trendsignal. It is very easy to identify with our color coordinated indicators and strategies. Natural gas is a similar sort of picture, really. Very strong. If I just compress up the chart, this is a market that's going to favor the long side for a number of weeks, months now. We've been pushing new highs on natural gas, and we can see the latest opportunity to buy was here on Tuesday last week. We had the great opportunity on the 4-hour chart there at 418 or so, and then the markets from there pushed up to around sort of 433, 444 to our initial target up the top here. Really nice entry opportunity, and this is what we call a continuation trade. I'm not going to go into details about that now. Safe to say the market never really looked back, having given us that entry opportunity there and that real strong breakout to new highs as we move to Thursday, realizing our target very nicely indeed. Good strong trends and a very good market in play here to be taking the long side on. So now, what now? Well, we'll see. I'm not sure. I'm waiting for perhaps a further signal to buy as this week continues. But great moves and a really nice move on perhaps an unusual market, but certainly a strong trending market that's picking up some great profits for Trendsignal users here. Moving through to something a little bit more perhaps of the norm, maybe, gold. What a last couple of weeks. Absolutely incredible moves, and we've been talking about this hugely in our workshops to Trendsignal users of late, about how this market, if it breaks 64, 1564, this market is likely to go down. Well, where did it go to? We had a massive support point here. As I look at the weekly chart, just compress up that chart, you can see that support point there, 1330, all automatically plotted by Trendsignal. So having broken through this support here from 64, then gone down to tested 1330, and we're experiencing something we call a dead cat bounce right now. After all those stop losses going off, we now move back to the 4-hour chart and let's see what's happening. We had a little buying opportunity here, aggressive to be buying this early, but what have we seen from there? Well, we've seen a little bit of a pullback here, tested here, little hammer coming in. It's a textbook hammer really on through this pivot point, flushing out support. Couldn't break new lows, could it, on Thursday? And then the market then broke above. Now I was telling Trendsignal users a break above 1404 on gold spot and we're going north, we are heading higher, and we have done. We broke out from 1404 here on Friday afternoon, Friday late morning rather, and from there we've pushed a good $20 plus north. Really good move. It's all about understanding your charts and understanding what's in the background. Why do markets move in certain ways? Why do charts move in certain ways? This is what we teach here, so that you can identify a chart that looks quite choppy here. Start to understand this rejection here, why it bounced off this level here, and what happens after we break to those fresh moves higher. A great move, and a move that a lot of our Trendsignal users are on to the north side, even in the backdrop of that massive fall over the last 10 days or so. Notwithstanding, do we expect prices to continue to push higher? Probably not. We're certainly looking to take profits on gold and then consider what's going to happen going forward there. Dead cat bounce, so it's a little bit dangerous to be going full bore into gold right now. Moving forward, let's have a look at the final market for today, and that's sterling yen. Really interesting moves on sterling yen, and we're looking at a trade from Friday. This is a classic trade here. Really enjoyed this one. A great trade to get onto, and we saw a little bit of consolidation after a big run up on Friday morning. We saw prices start to consolidate, and before starting to think about moving down, resistance level creeping in here at 152.36. You see this dotted red line here. Price is struggling to break through that line for any period of time. We got that shorting opportunity here at about 11:45. However, not looking to go short just yet. I want to wait for prices to break lower. This is going to give me that continued confidence that this market is going to break down, because we are in an uptrend on sterling yen, so we don't want to fight against that too much. So let's just see what happens. We're going to take a break below this sort of 151.98 area, looking for that sort of 151.30, so good 60-70 points or so. Here we can see prices again retesting that 52.30 area there and failing, and then here we go, starts to gather pace. There's my entry. I get into my trade down here, and we start to then see prices accelerate. Why? Become a Trendsignal customer. I'll tell you why markets move in certain ways to give us the opportunity to profit. And here we can see prices then accelerate as they tumble further and further and further, moving down towards our target. My target's down here, in this sort of area here, 151.10, okay? This is where I'm expecting prices to go, this area here. Takes a little while, and there she goes, has another little wave down there, and we hit my target zone, 151.10, target hit by 5 o'clock, and you can then close off early and go down to the pub. Really nice move here, entering at about 90, and exiting at 151.10 or so, and a really, really good profit on that trade there. Significant profits, just really capping off an excellent week there. So a good variety of trades last week. You know, stocks, Forex, commodities, really good moves if you've got the right tools and the right strategies to help you pick up those trading opportunities. Speak soon.